Day 2 of the 6th annual Phil Cox Memorial Holiday Tournament, as we have the 7th place game coming up for you, as the Charlestown Pirates are facing the Merrillville Pirates. A pleasant afternoon, everybody. Alongside my broadcast partner, the great Jan Bozier, I'm John Natali. And Jan, two teams that you and I saw respectively yesterday. Yes, they're playing in the 7th place game, but both played hard. Both have gotten to this point. I know they're ready to go. I know one of these teams wants to walk away with a win.
Well, you're right, John. And here's the deal. You think about it. The first year, we're about halfway done with the season or getting very close. So these teams have struggled, no doubt about it. But these tournaments are good for teams like this to work on things to get better. What can you do to get yourself better to make a run at the end?
Let's set the starters. First for Matt Lynch and his Charlestown Pirates, going to be Kevin Bowman, A.J. Todd, the senior guard, Parker Odell, Marcus Carter, and Anthony Fresh will be the front five. Matt Lynch now in his 5th year at 52 and 48, 10th year overall, and he was with Tell City before, and he led the marksmen to a sectional title. As for the Merrillville Pirates, led by head coach Bo Patton, now in his 7th year, it's going to be Cameron Jones, Charles Hardiman, who's averaging close to 30 a night, Josiah Jones, Roderick Durant-Hicks, and Idris Nori. The first five that'll hit the court for Merrillville. Our game before this saw South Bend Riley upend Lawrence North 67 to 52. And then of our first game of the morning, Northridge 76-61 over Kokomo. So Northridge and South Bend Riley going to tangle tonight for the championship game, and then the 3rd place game will be Kokomo and Lawrence North.
Yeah, I don't think that those are surprising scores on who won, John, but I think what was surprising on how big they won.
Great point. And the tip controlled by Merrillville. Turnaround jumper no good off the backboard. Ball on the ground. Into the hands of Jones. Down low. Good pump fake off the glass and got it to go.
John, we have two legitimate scorers in Hardiman and Fresh. We're going to be treated. These guys are the real thing, dude. They come out and play at both ends.
Here's Fresh on the drive, and he walked. Early turnover for Charlestown.
Fresh played really well last night. He had leg cramps in the 4th quarter and had to keep coming out. And you talk about a first, I'd never seen this before, John. They brought a banana out to him on the floor while he's having leg cramps. Never seen that in 32 years, a banana brought out to a player.
Well, today it might be pickle juice. You never know. On the drive, that's Hardiman. And that ball poked away by Odell. So back-to-back turnovers.
Well, I think the key for both these clubs today, John, is to play within yourself. When you talk about tempo, that doesn't mean fast, doesn't mean slow. It means playing under control, and there is your slam you wanted.
I've been waiting a day and a half for it.
I told you. He's the guy who did it last night.
And Anthony Fresh comes through.
I'll tell you, one thing will happen. Both these teams will play hard.
Fresh, a 6'4" senior forward.
And another thing, first last night, banana for a player tonight, for two teams with the same nicknames. In 32 years of broadcasting, I've never had that. You would think I would have had the 2 Tigers or something along the way. But 2 Pirates today, I like it. I won't get anything wrong.
The scourge of the 7 Seas is Jan Bozier. And that three-pointer left short. Fresh with the rebound. He's picked up by Josiah Jones. Here's A.J. Todd. There's Bowman. And lost the basketball.
Well, the thing about Merrillville, when they play defense, they play it really well. The problem is they have not been consistent on the defensive side. They give up 71 points a game, and they've got to figure out how to keep the intensity on the defensive side through a whole 4 quarters.
Hardiman lofted that off his shin, got it back. And Jones has to push it across the timeline.
Let's not forget, Hardiman just sophomore, too. He averaged 15 as a freshman.
And Josiah Jones throws down the hammer. Jan, I didn't get any. Now I got 2 within the span of a minute.
These teams are surprising. You go, oh, well, they're the 7th place or whatever it is. They both really play hard. They just have some things they got to get under control.
A.J. Todd sends it off the rim. Bowman got it. And going to have a jump ball.
I think he took a finger to the eye, too. It looked like it got poked pretty good. Take a look at the replay. Let you go upside. There's your slam. These guys can get up, I'm telling you.
Todd to inbound. Needs to get it in. And finds Fresh.
You would think of all the things in a basketball, John, you have to work on. Figuring out how to play defense for 4 quarters may be the most difficult.
On the back door, tried to go to the oop. Todd to Fresh. And here comes Merrillville. A.J. Todd got a little bit too much.
Hey, you see Hardiman there with a little hesitation drill. He's got all the tricks, too. He shoots it from outside. He can sky. Little hesitation dribble right there. He's got all the package for a sophomore.
On the inbound and off the body of Josiah Jones. Another turnover for Merrillville. Here's A.J. Todd. The football team's lead in rushing. The Pirates of Charlestown had 11 touchdowns on the ground. Also a baseball player.
Well, you can understand it. He's just pure athletic. He's got that, just sports sense about him.
Fresh sent straightaway 3 off the iron. And here comes Cameron Jones. He thought about it. There's Hardiman on the dribble drive. Now picked up by Odell. They'll set it back up at the logo. There's a 3 ball. Count it.
Yeah, good patience that time. And the key when you're struggling is patience. Nobody likes to have patience, especially when you're 16, 17, 18 years old. Patience is not your vocabulary. But when you're not playing real well, to be patient on the offensive side is a real help.
Josiah Jones has a quick 5. There's Bowman. Had 26 in his first game yesterday. Battles his way into the paint.
We talked about Merrillville's defense. Quite honestly, Charlestown had the exact same problem. Talked to you, the coach literally was so frustrated. He put in 5 young kids right before half, and they literally made a run and did a great job. And then the starters came back and played better. But defense for both these ball clubs has got to improve.
There's Todd on that left wing. They're just going to work that perimeter.
Yeah, Merrillville's doing a better job right now defensively. Let's see if they can stay as intense as they are right now.
Todd for 3. Little sidewinder. Odell came up with the rebound and then poked away. Here comes Hardiman up front to Jones. All the way down the lane. Couldn't finish with the left. And Carter ends up with the basketball. Kick out. Good rotation. Bowman left it short. Cameron Jones on the alley-oop and couldn't get it to go. A little bit too much sports showmanship there. Instead of getting easy 2, going the other way. Fresh straight away. Back iron no good. Todd flies in for the rebound. And right
pass.
through the wickets of Carter.
Good idea, just right at his feet. Surprisingly, neither one of these teams turned it over a lot. Both teams averaged about 12 to 13. That one wasn't a great pass.
Merrillville calls a timeout. They dropped their game yesterday to Bishop Chatard, 74 to 45.
Chatard played really well yesterday. Their big men really came alive. We'll see them in the next game that we have here, John. But if their big men play as good as they did and or get better, because that team of Chatard has 9 juniors and 3 seniors, very young. And if their guards can improve and those big guys keep improving and play like they did last night, Chatard can make some noise.
When you think of Bishop Chatard, your mindset clearly goes to football.
Yeah, well, that's what they do.
I believe 19 state titles.
Yeah, that game broke open late. It was a closer game throughout, but Chatard really played probably their best quarter of the year in the fourth quarter last night and got their very first win of the year.
Charlestown put up a good fight against New Haven, who came within 1 point of knocking off South Bend Riley yesterday.
You had that game. They really played well.
Fantastic game.
Little 1-3-1 half-court trap. That's kind of a trap where you turn it on, turn it off, and the key is to move the ball.
Cameron Jones straight away. In and out, no good. Ball tipped around. And back in the hands of Jones.
When you're struggling defensively, changing your defenses is a nice little twist for your ball club.
Down low. Good look underneath.
Yep, yeah, you've got 2 dunks. But the key there is on that 1-3-1 half-court trap, good ball movement. Really good spacing and ball movement.
Merrillville's got 9 points. Josiah Jones has 7 of them. That's Braylon Boyette, number 24. Trying to go baseline, lost the basketball. And here come the Pirates in purple. Hardiman went with the right hand.
Wow, really good start by the Merrillville Pirates. That's as well as they played. Let's see if they can keep that up. They're playing very well.
11-2, exactly 2 minutes left in this first quarter, and has been all Merrillville right from the first tip. Two very, very athletic teams.
Yeah. Charlestown, kind of the same formula they had yesterday. Really struggled to get the defense going early, came around, but you can't dig holes. That's the problem. When you dig holes, really makes it hard to win ball games. So they're only down 9, so they got to figure it out.
Both of these teams real close as far as scoring offense per night.
Yeah.
Merrillville close to about 59 points, and Charlestown right around 60. Right now, it's all Merrillville, 11-2.
Well, you look down the Merrillville roster, who they've played, at least early on. They've played some really good teams. South Bend, Adams 7-0, Hammond Knowles 7-1, East Chicago Central 6-5, Northridge 7-1. So while they've got some losses, they certainly have played some really good ball clubs.
Right now, they're not playing like a 1-16.
No, they just got to figure some things out. That's why this tournament is really, really good for them, because it guarantees them 3 games just to get better. And now they're going to put a little 1-3-1 half-court trap. I like it. A little chess going on. You trap in the wings. That's what you try to do out of the 1-3-1. The trap comes right there, but you can't if the ball moves.
In the post, Odell lost the basketball, picks it up, and a travel.
And that's what you do. You put the half-court trap on and try to get a quick turnover. That you usually don't run it wrong, because you can really wear kids out in a hurry running that. But that's what you want, is a quick turnover, and that's exactly what they got.
Bowman and Fresh back in the ball game from Coach Matt Lynch. Cameron Jones. And in the first quarter, they look content to bleed this clock as much as they want.
They want to win. They need a win. They're going to play like this is the state championship, because that's how bad this team just needs to find a way to win.
Hardiman with it. Guarded by Bowman. Hardiman straight down the lane and got bothered.
Great decision. He's got such body control. Listen, just a sophomore. This kid's going to be special if he just stays focused and continues to get better, because he's got all the natural basketball moves.
Anthony Fresh, his first.
That foul is on Fresh. That's his first, as Hardiman sinks the free throw. Shoots it pretty decent, 74%. It's been early scoring of Josiah Jones. And Hardiman has his 4th point. Double-digit lead, 13-2. That's French all the way in the corner. Bowman up top on the dribble drive. Addison Jones caught in traffic.
Great
Good
pass.
look underneath.
Beautiful pass underneath for Charlestown. That was number 11, I think, right? Yeah, it was Cooley. Made the beautiful pass.
Jones going to dribble it back out. Here comes the double team. Almost lost the basketball. Needs help. Down low. And on the pump fake. Couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound.
Got a little soft with the put up. Got to go strong regardless if anybody's around you or not.
Nori at 6'5". All he had to do was turn and put that ball in, but hesitated.
You see a lot of that. When you go up soft with the ball, and especially if you don't use the glass, you see a lot of that, just kind of rim out type stuff. Go up strong, doesn't matter if there's 0 or 5 guys on you. Use the glass.
Jones looking for point number 9 in the first quarter. And he's got it.
Good, great looking free throws. Good ball rotation.
Coming up on 30 seconds. Left in a first quarter that's been controlled by the Pirates of Merrillville. That's Bowman with it. Coming up on 20.
See, when you get the lead like Merrillville has, now you can play a little zone. You can change your defenses up. You can do a lot of other things that when you're consistently behind and you have to play man-to-man and stay aggressive.
The 6'7" center French went up for the 3, missed it, and Hardiman's got the basketball. 3 seconds. Got to go to work. Puts it up off the back iron, and it's going to count.
Merrillville maybe played their best quarter today. Jones with the putback.
17-4 at the end of the first quarter. Josiah Jones leading the way with 11. 8 more minutes coming up in the first half. You're watching it on the IC Sports Network.
Really good quarter.
Jackson takes the handoff, throws the deep ball. He's got a man. Catch made. Rolling, throwing, has a man. First down, the grab by Cyrus. Billingsley keeps. Billingsley spins away from the tackle. Still going. Touchdown, Snyder.
Game number 3 of day 2 of the 6th annual Phil Cox Memorial Holiday Tournament as the Merrillville Pirates up 17-4 against the Charlestown Pirates. John Natale, Jan Bozier. Happy you're with us on this very frigid Tuesday afternoon. Jen, you said last night this almost blew you away.
Wow, yeah, I walked out of here. I had shorts on the day before. It was 65. I walked out of here last night. It was like 15 and a blizzard. It was unbelievable. It didn't last very long, but wow, it was snowing hard.
Yeah, my sinuses agreed with you.
Really good first quarter for Merrillville Pirates. Did so many things right. 4 for 4 from the free throw. Only 2 turnovers. Unfortunately, Charlestown had 7 turnovers.
And what you like, Jan, was the defense. You said that Merrillville had some problems, but they only held the Charlestown Pirates to 4 points.
They're as good as their defense. When they're playing defense, and they can play it pretty well, they're a pretty good ball club.
Bowman, that's fresh, and he got denied. Josiah Jones is having a first half. Lots of purple in front and off the glass. Idris Nori.
Good decision. If it's there, go for it. If it's not, pull it out. It was certainly there. They've gotten some easy transition buckets there early.
Bowman on the drive and a block. It was close. I'll give it to Roderick Durant Hicks. That's going to be his first of the quarter. Send Kevin Bowman to the line. Struggles a little bit from the free throw line, 59%. Look good on that one.
Kevin Bowman at the line.
And Jan, he has about $200 worth of shoes on his feet. The different colors, you know that there's a right and a left missing from that combination.
I've seen that from is there like a big price tag for that?
Well, you got to buy 2 pairs of shoes.
That's kind of like jeans with holes in it. They cost more to put holes in them. I've seen that.
Merrillville all wearing the purple Nikes.
Yeah.
And that ball thrown away. And that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to have this big advantage and start turning the ball over.
Yep. Key is stay focused. Don't take your foot off the gas pedal. You played so well in that first quarter. Don't nullify it by taking your foot off the gas.
A.J. Todd back in on the back door to Fresh. Little floater. Got it to go.
Really good moving without the ball. See if they can get him going. Their offense, John, needs to go through him. They don't have enough other pieces, but he is a piece. If you run, he doesn't have to shoot every time, but the offense needs to go through him.
Number 2, Caden Thompson working against Odell. Now Hardiman with the basketball. They'll swing it up top. Josiah Jones has had a big first half.
Look at that.
The speed.
Really well done. Nobody cuts off baseline. You recognize that as a player. If nobody cuts you off, keep moving.
Here's a swing. Here's a 3-ball.
Good
and
player.
Got it to go.
Dude is a good player. He can hit that. He is a dribble drive player. I like Fresh a lot.
He's up to 7, and the lead is at 10. Hardiman ran in some traffic. Now Jones with the basketball. Thompson ran into Fresh, and he walked.
There's a turnover.
Good defense from Anthony Fresh.
Charlestown got it within 10. Let's see if they can make a little dent in it here with the turnover.
That'll bring Cameron Jones back into the contest for head coach Bo Patton. Ten-point advantage for Merrillville. Came out hot. Held Charlestown only 4 points in that first quarter. And they have doubled that.
Try to
Fresh
overbalance.
again.
Yeah, they
And
tried to
left
get
that
him
one
off that
short.
high ball screen and get him a shot. Got it, but didn't hit it.
Jones working against Bowman. Good matchup there. Durant Hicks with the basketball, working against Odell.
You sense the pace kind of slowing down a little bit here, John. They've really worked into their half court.
Hardiman went up strong, but Marcus Carter went up stronger. Bowman with the floater, in and out,
my.
no good.
Got a good shot. Got to finish.
Here comes Hicks. Jones going to try it. And left it right in the crease. Hardiman got the offensive rebound. Going to be a tie-up. Norrie came away with the basketball.
Kind of felt like Merrillville's shot just a little quick. You can get that long three any day, any time. But with the lead, I think you can afford to be just a little more selective.
His first team foul, number 1.
Addison Jones and Devon Lockhart into the ball game for Charlestown. On the long inbounds, Hardiman's got it. Picked up by Lockhart. Jones working a 2-man with Jones.
That's 2 possessions now where Merrillville has not made good decisions. Now the key for Charlestown is take advantage of it. They got a good shot last time, didn't finish. See if they can get something here.
That's Fresh with the basketball, leading the way for Charlestown with 7. Parker Odell working against Hicks on the drive. Carter thought about it and ran into traffic there. Fresh going to try it and got blocked from the backside. And here comes Cameron Jones. Josiah Jones.
Good idea.
Hardiman straight down the lane
How
with a
about that?
finger roll.
How about a 6-foot length, two strides to the bucket, both over 6 foot.
Odell's going to try it. Back iron no good over the backboard. That's going to belong to Merrillville.
Yeah, it should be a dead ball. Anytime it goes up and over the backboard, that's a dead ball.
Josiah Beckton in for Merrillville. And Luke Hammond enters for the Pirates of Charlestown.
See, I like this out of Charlestown right now. They've struggled. When you struggle, you press. You've got to get something, turn your defense into offense.
Cameron Jones splits the double team, splits the defense, goes all the way to the cup. Couldn't finish. Another offensive rebound. And Merrillville, here's a 3 by Hardiman. Another offensive rebound. Goes up strong, going to go for line for the 3-point play.
Well, right now, Merrillville's owning the boards. That's really the major difference in this game, among some other things, but their ability to really kind of own the boards on defensive and offensive side has been a huge plus for them.
If we were to tell you that Merrillville almost lost by 30 points yesterday, you would think that we were nuts. But they are having one whale of a first half, and it's coming from everybody.
Yeah, they're kind of they're an interesting team. They're real streaky. Boy, at times you think, wow, they're really good defense, and they turn it off. Same thing with their offense. They turn it on, they turn it off. They're just really trying to get consistent.
And gets it to go. So Hicks has 5. And Anthony Fresh trying to do everything he can to keep his Pirates in this thing. Straightaway 3. And
He's your
got
guy.
it.
I can't emphasize enough. The offense must go through him for this team. It must.
Fresh in double digits with 10. Hardiman with the basketball. Cameron Jones tried to fit it into a tight window. Fresh throws it down.
Now, how many dunks do you want? I've gotten you about 5, John.
You answered my Christmas miracle, Jan. I went 2 games yesterday, not a 1. And everybody's doing it today.
Charlestown, little energy there. Listen, they're still in there. They can turn it on and make a little run here. But as long as they can stay within 10, they're okay. But they need to try to get a little, maybe down to 8 or 6 by halftime. If they can do that, it'd be huge.
They show that they can score, just really get it in the hands of number 10.
Yeah.
They just need a defensive stop.
Got to go through him. A lot of times you say that's not a great idea, and sometimes that's true because sometimes it makes you easy to guard people when that's you know who's going through. But he is their offense. He doesn't always have to be the scorer, but he needs it in his hands because he draws attention or he scores or he drives. He does so many things that are positive when the ball's in his hands.
And that has been where it is. I mean, Anthony Fresh has 12 of Charlestown's 16 points.
It's not been a bad game. I mean, they're playing hard. They're making some plays. I honestly, I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing teams that, you know, are just trying to figure it out. A little chess match. These coaches, let me tell you something. They coach as harder than the guys that are undefeated right now. They have their hands full. I guarantee you they're working their tails off.
Some long bus rides.
Yeah.
For these teams, and they don't want to go home empty-handed, playing for pride, and to leave this tournament with a win in their back pocket. And a quick foul on Addison Jones on Cameron Jones. Whoa, we just had the whole Jones family out here today. Cameron, Josiah, Addison. More Jones and Pirates. Got to get it in. And into traffic. Hicks finally got it. Now some full court pressure. And lost it.
Got a turnover out of their defense.
And good hesitation.
There you go. That's exactly what you do when you're struggling. Put the press on. Try to create some offense out of your defense.
Back down to single digits and 8. But out ahead. Too easy.
And that's the way you break the press. Get it to the middle. You pass, you don't dribble. 2 passes, and they had a bucket. That's how you beat the press.
You like the awareness of the 6'5 Nori. Finding his teammate down low, Josiah Becton. Fresh thought about it. He'll shoot from anywhere. And Bowman with the basketball. Fresh. Oh, a carry.
He carried it. He did. He is so quick. Kind of got it caught in his hand. Right there. Good call by the official.
Under 2 left in the second quarter. Charlestown has played better, but still can't close that 10-point gap. And another turnover. There's A.J. Todd. Fresh thought about it. Getting in the hands of Bowman, now Fresh again. Josiah Jones right up on him. A.J. Todd going to try it. Back iron no good. Bowman with their offensive rebound and got tripped up.
I thought they had pretty good ball rotation that time. Charlestown, good spacing. Got a decent shot, got a rebound out of it. The key for them, the key for any team that's struggling on the half court is movement. Keep moving offensively. When you stand, you become easy to guard.
Fresh, pullback 3. Left it way short. Just grazed the rim. Hardiman caught up and was able to turn the right way, just couldn't get it to go, and Fresh with a rebound. Coming up on a minute. Bowman on the baseline with strength and got it to go.
I like it. Nobody stops ball, and he physicals that clear to the hoop.
Bowman's got 4. In the corner. And back to Cameron Jones. Luke Hammond putting on some good pressure. And they'll reset it from the logo. Hardiman with under 30. Charlestown, if they can get a stop, they'll go into halftime with a single-digit disadvantage. And Jan, that's what you wanted to see.
Yeah, you know, they've hung in there. Their defense has been solid. Their offense has kind of struggled, a little bit different than it was yesterday, where the offense was a little better than the defense.
Off the leg of Bowman. 8.2. And Hardiman's got it. And now Cameron Jones. They got to go to work. Jones has got to get it up. It'll count. Off the iron, no good. Charlestown makes a little bit of a run, but still find themselves down 8 to the Merrillville Pirates. We'll take a break. We'll come back with some halftime analysis. You're watching the Charlestown Pirates, the Merrillville Pirates, 6th annual Phil Cox Memorial Holiday Tournament right here on the IC Sports Network.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the IC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey & Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chilly Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the IC Sports Network.
And that'll volley, oh my goodness. What a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness. Give it to him. Rolls through the lane, and he knocks him. Oh my goodness.
At Mulberry Telecommunications, it doesn't matter whether you play from home, learn from home, or work from home. We have you covered with fiber-fast internet. Whether you video chat to stay connected with friends and family, or operate a small business, you can do so with the reliability that Mulberry Telecommunications fiber internet provides. From streaming video to regular web surfing, the possibilities really are endless. And that's a reason for all of us to celebrate. Packages start at just $49.95. Visit mintel.net to sign up today.
Memorial Coliseum, home of the 6th annual Phil Cox Memorial Holiday Tournament. Both days, and a lot of basketball. 12 games overall here on the IC Sports Network. John Natali, Jan Bozier for the 7th place game, which has the Merrillville Pirates up 28-20 against the Charlestown Pirates. Jan, Merrillville, from bell to bell, they look good. They're moving the basketball around, the distribution, good looks underneath, good looks on out. They don't shoot a lot of threes, only have 39 threes coming into this, but the work that they're doing underneath the glass is what has propelled them to their 8-point lead.
Yeah, and as you watch them, you see how athletic at times they really can be. No, neither team shooting the three very well at all. Merrillville 1 for 5, and Charlestown 2 for 13. That's a stat you look at, and you talk about, listen, guys, we're 2 for 12. Not against taking a three, but we're not hitting any, so if you're open, fine, but don't force it, because if you're not careful, you shoot yourself out of ball games. And so that's something I'm sure they're talking about. But I thought both teams, the key for both teams coming into this game, improve on defense. And I thought the defense was a little better. Merrillville, because they got off to a really good start, kind of hung in there. don't think they played as well offensively in quarter number 2. But overall, I thought both teams played hard. You know, the defense was pretty good. That you see both teams trying to figure out the 1-3-1, man-to-man, through in a little zone. They're doing whatever they can to figure out defensive combination and personnel combinations that might work.
Josiah Jones led the way for Merrillville with 11. He had a great first half. And then for Charlestown, Janet was your guy, Anthony Fresh. He's got 12, but that's 12 of the 20 points.
Yeah.
So someone else has to step up for Charlestown.
Well, they do. They do, but he unfortunately for this ball club, until he, to your point, can get some more help, he's got to have 20, 25 a game. He just does. He's capable of doing it, and they've got to help him get that way. This is a team that has to help a guy who can do that get that. Other times you need other guys to score, and certainly they do that have capability of doing that. But this team is just really kind of built where he has to, I keep emphasizing that during the broadcast, offense has to go through him. Because even if he can't shoot it, he gets enough attention, somebody's got to be open.
Coca-Cola would like to welcome all our guests to Howard County this holiday week. Coca-Cola of Kokomo has been enriching the lives of residents of North Central Indiana since 1907. Coca-Cola of Kokomo is proud to partner with 26 schools to make sure students stay hydrated in the classroom and on the field of play. Find out more at cckokomo.com. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll have some first half highlights. Charlestown, Merrillville on the ISC Sports Network.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the ISC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey and Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chili Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the ISC Sports Network.
And little volley, oh my goodness. What a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness. Give it to him. Rolls through the lane, and he knocks him. Oh my goodness.
At Mulberry Telecommunications, it doesn't matter whether you play from home, learn from home, or work from home. We have you covered with fiber-fast internet. Whether you video chat to stay connected with friends and family, or operate a small business, you can do so with the reliability that Mulberry Telecommunications fiber internet provides. From streaming video to regular web surfing, the possibilities really are endless. And that's a reason for all of us to celebrate. Packages start at just $49.95. Visit mintel.net to sign up today.
First half highlights, and things got started by number 23 for Merrillville, Josiah Jones.
There's one of your dunks. A couple athletes out here can certainly get up and do it.
See, it was good ball movement all around. There's Jones with a two-handed slam. And good look underneath. Dylan French getting in the books. But they're going to need more of it. Dylan French has a size advantage over everybody on that Merrillville team. He's 6'7", just a junior. Three-sport athlete, football and baseball player as well. And maybe that's the outlet.
Well, one of the stats that we talked about during the broadcast was Merrillville's dominance on the board. They certainly led that stat 17-10. That's a big problem. Charlestown going to have to, and when you're getting out rebounded, what you do is you got to overemphasize checking out. Small things you do to try to counter that. You may not be able to match up all, perfectly, but you can do some things, be aggressive, check out to try to counter that a little bit.
This is a first ever meeting between Charlestown and Merrillville. A couple sectionals for Charlestown, 9 championships. Their last one back in 2008. 20 belong to Merrillville, with their last coming in 2020. A couple regionals as well, last one in 2017, and 2 semi-state finals. with 1:40 left to go at halftime. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, it'll be 16 more minutes of basketball. Merrillville, Charlestown, ISC Sports Network.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the ISC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey and Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chilly Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the ISC Sports Network.
And that'll volley, oh my goodness. What a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness.
At Mulberry Telecommunications, it doesn't matter whether you play from home, learn from home, or work from home. We have you covered with fiber-fast internet. Whether you video chat to stay connected with friends and family, or operate a small business, you can do so with the reliability that Mulberry Telecommunications fiber internet provides. From streaming video to regular web surfing, the possibilities really are endless. And that's a reason for all of us to celebrate. Packages start at just $49.95. Visit mintel.net to sign up today.
Day 2 of the 6th annual Phil Cox Memorial Holiday Tournament. John Natale, Jan Bozier, and the Charlestown and Merrillville Pirates battling it out on the open seas. 8-point advantage for Merrillville.
And we have not messed up a nickname yet.
No, we have not. I'd say that we won't.
Listen, the key right now for both these ball clubs is to get out to a really good start, and here come the flying Merrillville Pirates.
Cameron Jones on the swipe and steal. He gets on the board.
And that's how they got the lead, because they got off to a really good start to start this ball game.
Bowman lost the basketball. Hardiman, one-on-one. Tried to pick up his dribble, fell on his wallet. And Hammond comes away with the basketball. Here's Fresh. Now Bowman into the lane, got cut off. And they'll reset back up top into the hands of Fresh. Guarded by Josiah Jones. Those are the two leading scorers in the contest right now. And Fresh couldn't get the roll.
Did everything right except wasn't able to finish. He loves to play around the rim and actually really good at it. That one just didn't fall.
Comes a double team. Hardiman lost it. And Jones will have to reset. And Luke Hammond got an arm on Cameron Jones.
Pass number 2, Luke Hammond.
Well, Fresh has been moved over now to try to slow down Hardiman. They didn't guard each other that much in the first half. Let's see how that defensive assignment works.
Addison Jones guarding Cameron Jones. That's Becton. Not a Nori. Working against a smaller A.J. Todd. And Jones looking for help. That's Nori. Working against a much smaller Addison Jones. Power dribble. And good defense from Addison Jones.
Yeah, I think Nori, he's got some ability. He's just a sophomore, but I like the things I see out of him. He's just got to get his confidence where he can take that stride and just go up strong. They could really use his help, and I think he can get there.
Odell thought about the mid-range jumper, gets it back in the hands of Hammond. Now Todd. Hammond thought about it. He's not able to get in that paint. Now A.J. Todd. The lead 10.
Listen, I'm okay with this right now, Charlestown. If you have to work for a little while to get a good shot, that's okay.
And Todd's going to try and sink it.
See, that was a good half-court possession. They used a little time. Now, you can't do that forever, but until you get your flow going, really run your offense.
Lead down to 7.
Foul number 10.
Anthony Fresh is going to pick up his second.
Team foul number 2.
On the inbound, Cameron Jones on the baseline. There's Norrie, pitches it back to Jones for a triple. Off the iron, no good.
Great rebound. Wow, can that young man get up?
Fresh went into the rafters. Odell's going to try it.
Get in there.
Side of the iron, no good. Norrie grabs a rebound. Here comes Cameron Jones. Josiah Jones, guarded by Fresh. Lost the basketball, got it back. Becton went up strong, and Addison Jones comes away with the basketball. Chance to cut it to 5, maybe 4. Good look underneath.
Great pass.
Hammond to Jones, and Addison Jones will go to the line for the three-point play.
Jones scores. Addison Jones.
Wow, Hammond threw a dime, didn't he?
Josiah Jones.
That was right between about 6 players, and it was a perfect pass. Take a look at this. Heads-up play. Everybody collapsing. Merrillville a little slow to get back. Listen, it's a 5-point ball game, and I still like the fact Charlestown's being really patient in their half court, working it and getting good looks.
And Jones cuts it.
How about that?
4.
2-possession game.
Jen, one thing that you had mentioned is Merrillville got out to the hot start. They weren't turning the ball over. Hasn't been the same case here in the third quarter.
That's a great point, and that's kind of been their mojo. They get off to good starts. Their defense was really, progressive. Their offense, and then they just kind of go flat for some mystery reason. And now all of a sudden, Charlestown has taken advantage of that, and we've got a 2-possession game.
From unsuspecting names, Luke Hammond's got a bucket. Addison Jones just completed the 3-point play. And so far, Anthony Fresh has yet to score in this third quarter, but he found his Pirates down only 4 after going into the break down 8. 4:56 left in the third quarter, the 6th annual Phil Cox Memorial Holiday Tournament, celebrating the life and legacy of the great Phil Cox.
It's a great thing.
State champion with Connorsville.
Yeah.
Back in 1972, Mr. Basketball, also that year, elected into the Hall of Fame of Indiana in 2009.
Really good tournament. I've been doing it for the last 3 or 4 years. Really have had great teams here. They've had some really good games, and it gives opportunity to see some teams, John, that we don't ordinarily get to see. A lot of fun. They do a great, Kokomo's a great place, just a great place. They take pride in what they do, and they do it very well.
Jones guarded by Addison Jones, and both went down very hard.
Yep. He's
got teammates over there. A.J. Todd and Anthony Fresh help up his teammate, and Addison Jones
hate to see
shaking up.
that. Hopefully he can shake it off, but Addison Jones hit the deck pretty well.
Just completed that 3-point play, and they gave a foul to Jones on that.
Turnover, man, and again, Merrillville, just as when they have these lulls, it just seems like a big snowball that gets bigger.
Can cut it to 2 or 1. And the man with the dozen has the basketball. Hammond on that far wing. Now needs help from Fresh. Working against Josiah Jones. On the dribble drive, went to the paint and got rejected, but he got fouled as well.
It's a great decision. They're trying to really pick him up because of his ability to shoot that 3, and he's got such a quick first step that he can create something in the paint, even if it's not a shot. If you don't stop him, you've got to body him, and more often than not, you're going to get a foul.
Fresh back to the free throw line. He's got a baker's dozen. Shoots it well, 83%.
That's why him at the free throw line is not a bad thing with the clock stopped. We could have a 2-point game if he hits this. I don't want to jinx anybody, but he's a pretty good free throw shooter. And it never fails. You try not to do that, and as soon as you open your mouth, you cause shooters trouble, John. You just do.
Retribution on the offensive rebound. Fresh from distance.
Bingo!
And got it.
How about that? Exchange a 15-footer for a 28-footer.
It was all in the notes. That's how they drew it up, Jan.
Yeah.
We got a tie ball game.
I like it. I like it.
That ball into no man's land. Hardiman came away with it, tried to go baseline, up and under, and he got bothered by Todd. Once again, flying in was Marcus Carter. But Luke Hammond, the smallest guy in the court, got a little bit too much of Charles Hardiman. That'll send the sophomore to the free throw line.
Charles Hardiman at the line from Merrillville.
Merrillville's only scored 2 points in this third quarter. We'll see if they can get something going.
Not there. As Hardiman misses the front end. He's been stuck on 6 as Josiah Jones has yet to score in this third quarter too. 1.5 with 11. Hardiman splits a pair. He's up to 7. And Merrillville recaptures a 1-point lead. Todd in the corner. And now back up top to Hammond. He'll get it to Fresh. Smart idea. Working against Jones. A long 3. And left that way short. Missed everything.
Coach is going, you're a pretty good shooter, but that was way, way out there.
That had Damian Lillard written all over it. Merrillville on the inbound. Full court pressure. Jones breaks the press and kicked away and just couldn't collect it.
Merrillville, and I talked about tempo earlier in this game. Their tempo now is above their skis because they're playing at a pace that's not good. They've turned it over. Their offenses went away. So their tempo right now needs to be adjusted.
Jen, I think one advantage is that Charlestown has slowed the game down.
No question. And they did that because they were really patient in that half court. And since that time, John, they've really played much better.
And Anthony Fresh up to 18. Hardiman just driving through traffic and laid it.
He's our guy.
He's got 9.
How about a sophomore, John? How about a sophomore?
Lots of young bodies for head coach Bo Patton and his Merrillville Pirates. Todd going to try it. Off the iron, no good. Parker Odell tracks down a long rebound. Carter underneath. And back in the hands of Fresh. Maybe a little push off, but nonetheless.
That shows you what that young man can do. That the degree of difficulty on that shot was way up there.
Hardiman on the dribble drive. Couldn't get it to go, but he'll go to the free throw stripe.
Literally had 2 guys guarding him, was able to maintain body control and easily put that in. Take a look here, John. There's a touch. Regains his body in the air and was able to put it in. That you don't coach that. Those are certain things that people can just do.
Hardiman now in double digits with 10.
He needs a little break, and you can understand why. The thing I really like about him, above his offense, his defense, is how hard he plays. When he's on the court, he gives 110. I love that out of young people.
Good to see number 20, Addison Jones, back into the contest for Charlestown. Here's Todd with Fresh on the bench, who can manage the offense for Charlestown.
Oh, saved a possession right there. Good timeout.
Charlestown.
Timeout is called. Going into the half, it was 8. Was the advantage for Merrillville, and Charlestown just kept chipping away. Merrillville's defense have gotten a little sloppy. Their offense as well.
Well, Merrillville's turned it over a lot here in the third quarter, too, and Charlestown has not. They've made good decisions, taking care of the ball. They've really, we talked about being patient in the half court. Kind of works as a defense. You take longer possessions, especially if you got the lead or you're close, you can do that. Now you get behind by 10 or so, you can't take those long possessions, but when you're closer, you have the lead. That works almost as a defender too, because it really slows down the other team's scoring ability.
You look at the point differential of the games played yesterday, and Charlestown put up a good fight against New Haven. New Haven gave South Bend Riley all they could handle.
That's a good point,
yesterday, and South Bend Riley going to play
That was a good
Northridge
game.
in the final.
That New Haven Charles, that was a really good game. I mean, at the end of the day, New Haven just had too much, and they shot the lights out of the three-point shot.
Odell on the long inbound to Todd. He's going to try a three. Missed everything. Out of bounds off of Hardiman.
Yeah, they got a clean look. They ran that three-point play, and they gave Fresh a little time to catch his breath, and he says, I'm ready to go.
Charlestown only shoots it at 31% behind the arc.
Yeah. They only average around 6 a game. And that's what you don't want to do, is come in and make a move. He rarely does that. Just got a little aggressive. Threw that one away. I also think they're full court pressure. And as good as Merrillville can be with the ball, I think Charlestown's full court pressure got them a few turnovers out of that.
Merrillville had a lot of fast break points in that first
half.
half.
Yeah, they did.
They've been cut short of that here in the second. Hardiman going to work against Carter. Pull-up jumper off the backboard, no good. Didn't even graze the iron. Here comes A.J. Todd, under 2. Fresh with the basketball is a short rest for number 10 in the corner. Addison Jones going to try it. Off the side of the iron.
Gotta be careful here. Charlestown starting to fall in love with the three, and they're not hitting them.
Cameron Jones off the back iron, no good. Ball on the ground. Luke Hammond comes up with it.
Out.
Big collision. And good sportsmanship
there.
there.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Really good stuff. Play hard. I see people walk away from that, and I'm not a big fan of that. You can play as hard as you want and still help somebody out.
His second. Team time number 3.
That's a second on Durant Hicks. Third of the quarter from Merrillville.
John, if I was laying on the floor, you'd come over to help me up, wouldn't you?
100%. I wouldn't even let you fall to the floor.
I don't get that. I think you'd be the most competitive person in the world and help somebody up. I guess it's a kind of a thing sometimes. You're not supposed to do that, but it's not a world I like, I can tell you that.
The IHSAA promotes sportsmanship
Yeah,
in
there's
every
nothing
way.
wrong with that.
Absolutely not.
Nothing wrong with that at all. You can play as hard as you want. You can, in football, hit as hard as you want. Basketball, play as hard as you want. You can help a guy up, for crying out loud.
Tie up. And a foul on Addison Jones. That's his third. Going to be the 4th team foul.
Foul number 20, Addison Jones.
Actually, that'll be the 5th team foul. So now Merrillville in the bonus with just over a minute left. Tied at 34s.
Roderick Durant Hicks at the line.
Back iron, no good. He'll try to split the pair. Back in, Keevan Bowman.
Well, with a minute 5, anybody's ball game. You kind of talk about it now. Who wants it? Who's willing to make the big plays, sacrifice, work hard for the next quarter and a minute and 5, and bring your team home a victory? It's much needed for both these ball clubs.
Misses both, and Bowman with the rebound. The shooting woes continue from Merrillville, both on the floor and at the free throw line here in this third quarter. Back in the hands of A.J. Todd. Fresh, wide open from the corner. Off the iron, no good. Carter was there. Bowman, and rejected by Becton. Here comes Merrillville.
Charlestown doing a much better job on the offensive glass.
Fresh got the basketball, but threw it right to Becton.
I don't think he had a choice. He was going out of bounds.
Cameron Jones sinks the open 3.
Wow.
3 for Cameron Jones.
Crazy possession, but Merrillville comes up with the 3 points. 20 seconds. Down low, Marcus Carter
Great
all by
look.
himself.
Merrillville kind of fell asleep on the backside. Can't do that.
And Luke Hammond has had some good looks to his teammates here in the third. The lead is 1. Jones has got to go. Threw it up under pressure. And hit the backside of the iron. And that'll do it. They went into the half down 8. They have trimmed it to 1. Charlestown fighting for a chance for that 7th place trophy over the Merrillville Pirates. We'll come back with 8 more minutes of basketball right here on the IC Sports Network.
Jackson takes the handoff, throws the deep ball. He's got a man. Catch made. Rolling, throwing, has has a man. First down, the grab by Cyrus. Billingsley keeps. Billingsley spins away from the tackle. Still going. Touchdown, Snyder.
Memorial Coliseum. The Merrillville Pirates holding a 1-point advantage over the Charlestown Pirates. John Natali and Jan Bozier. Charlie and Dalton with us today. Have been here the duration of all yesterday. Will be here throughout the night. I want to thank those two for extreme hard work. They do an excellent job. Without them, we're not here. And Mr. Bozier, we have ourselves a ball game.
Well, we do, and I think going into the fourth quarter, a big piece that these teams need to remember that they're not, neither one shooting the three very well at all. 1 for 5 for Merrillville, 20%. 2 for 13 for Charlestown. Now listen, not saying don't take threes, take smart threes. Don't lose the game because you shoot yourself out of the game shooting threes.
One thing that Charlestown did very well in that third quarter was slow down the pace of Merrillville. Pull-up jumper.
Good
and
shot.
Got it to go.
Really nice shot. Under control. Good 10-foot jumper.
Durant Hicks has 7. Lead back up to 3.
Little half-court trap by Merrillville.
Good look underneath. Bowman with the floater with the right
That's
hand.
the way
Got
you
the
break
friendly
it.
roll.
You break it by passing. Got it right in the middle. Got a nice 6-foot jumper.
Keevan Bowman up to 6. Jones being hounded by Bowman.
Charlestown picking up the defensive side. I like it.
There's Hardiman.
We've been talking about defense this whole game, and both teams, I think, have made some strides, just getting a little bit better defensively.
Jones going to try a pocket 3. Way long off the backside is Bowman with the rebound. And here comes Charlestown. Chance to take the lead. Fresh right above the logo. Now A.J. Todd. Off the ball foul. I believe that's going to go on Josiah Becton.
Yeah, I think he got caught holding a little bit. He was guarding Bowman in the middle. Kind of snuck in a little wrap there, and that official just happened to be watching it and said nope.
The long outlet to A.J. Todd, working against Cameron Jones. Here comes the motion. Todd on the dribble drive. Hammond wide open. He gave it up to Fresh. Todd in a lot of traffic. Marcus Carter going to try it. Left it short, but Fresh with 2 offensive rebounds tosses it in.
That's the way you battle, young man. I like it. Merrillville's got to check out. We talked about checking out earlier, John. And if you don't check out, just keep battling offensive boards.
Fresh with the good offensive board presence, puts in points 22, and he'll look for 23 right here.
Merrillville had an 8-rebound lead at the half. Charlestown has really closed the gap in the rebounding battle.
This is the largest lead for Charlestown.
Merrillville needs a bucket right here, John. Move, they got to move.
They have really put a clamp on number 23, Josiah Jones. He had 11 in that first half, hasn't scored since.
Well, they're trying to do a 4-out, 1-in with him moving around, getting him some isolation. But I think you got to find a little more movement because what's happening by the 4-out, they're not moving, and he is, and he's a little easier to guard and get double-teamed.
Good look underneath. Hardiman couldn't finish, though.
Quick move. They had a beautiful bounce pass. Everything happened, but didn't finish. Great out in bounce play, though.
And now Charlestown. A chance to extend this to 4, maybe 5. Fresh on the drive, ran into a lot of traffic. Ball in the air, still fighting for it. And away comes Jones. Oh, he missed it.
Come on now, you don't get no extra points. Put it in.
Over and back violation.
Yep, they'd already established their court. That's actually an excellent call by the official. It's hard to see because there's so many things going on, but the court had already been established, and then they went back in the backcourt. Looked a little odd, but it's absolutely the correct call.
Fresh all the way to the cup. Not going to get it, but he's going to go back to the free throw line.
And if he can continue, John, to find a way to the free throw line, that is absolutely a path and avenue to victory for Charlestown.
That is the third team foul on Merrillville.
Man, Merrillville, they had the bucket. You know, I like a dunk as well as the next guy, and it's the best percentage shot in basketball. Make sure you just get it, though.
Fresh is up to 24. Now Idris Nori back in for Josiah Jones. Jones had a hot first half.
If that were earlier in the game, you probably wouldn't say anything, but when you're down 3 and you got 5 minutes left, you got to make sure you get points.
And Fresh has a quarter of a century, 25.
It's a good game, man. I like the young man a lot. Both these men, right here in your camera, these are two outstanding basketball players. They're doing what they can to help their team. I respect it greatly.
Durant Hicks on the jump stop and put it long, offensive rebound.
I'm telling you, I mentioned earlier, John, this kid can be, he can make something happen with this team. I really think he can be the X factor to push Merrillville to another level if he can just continue to work hard and get better.
Idris Nori, the 6'5 sophomore. Fresh all the way down the lane, missed it with the left and chased down. Becton hands off to Cameron Jones. The lead is 2 for Charlestown, and another turnover. Up ahead, Bowman. And casually lays it in.
Yeah, make sure you get it.
Bowman's got 8. Durant Hicks ran into Todd.
Well, the thing you're starting to see with Merrillville right now, a lot of people are staying, and it's becoming a one-on-one scenario, and that's not a good recipe for success in my book. Get back to moving, cutting, all those types of things.
Addison Jones spells Fresh. Durant Hicks ran into some traffic, but able to get it to Jones, guarded by Jones.
See, right there, Coach just told him, you got 5 guys that are really just kind of standing. You've got to get some movement. You're easy to guard when you stand.
Hardiman trying to go one-on-one against Bowman. Looked like he shuffled the feet. Play on. Cameron Jones, deep 3. Got it. Big bucket for Cameron Jones. With 4:01 left, Merrillville cuts it to 1.
Well, I like the timeout because Coach Pat, he was yelling the same time we were talking about, listen, you're all standing, you're making yourself easy to guard. Now, they got the 3, which is certainly good, but I think they were getting a little tired. Part of the reason you stand is because your legs are starting to go. Give them a little break here. Talk about movement, though, in this timeout.
After the short breather in the timeout, it's going to bring Anthony Fresh and Josiah Jones back into the contest. Fresh leading all scorers with 25. Josiah Jones has 11. Missed opportunity for points 12 and 13 on the missed dunk on the breakaway.
John, I think we'll have a fun one in the next game. Chittard and New Haven, both teams that have gotten better, played better, got a win, and I think that should be a very competitive game. Kind of looking forward to it.
South Bend Riley in that championship game against Northridge got all they could handle from New Haven yesterday. Now A.J. Todd with it into the hands of Fresh.
Smart basketball right here by Charlestown. Make Merrillville play some defense. Those legs are already a little tired, and they get really tired when they play a lot of defense. Really smart basketball. Get a good shot.
Fresh, 3, got it.
How about that? Wear a little clock, get it to your go-to guy. That's just basketball 101, well executed.
28 for the senior forward, Anthony Fresh.
Merrillville's got to get something going here.
Jones from the elbow. A little heavy.
Not a bad shot, though. Not a bad shot.
Nori fighting for it with A.J. Todd. Going to have a jump ball.
I like it. There he is again. The last 2 or 3 times he's been around the ball. He's a real tall, strong young man. I think his upside is big. He could really help this ball club if he can just get his confidence a little higher, and he's just sophomore.
Coming up on 3 minutes. Charlestown was down 8 at the half. They have fought their way back and find themselves up 4 with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Carter underneath, but Bowman got caught in traffic.
Got to get out of there. There you go. Smart decision. Wasn't there.
Todd, fresh. 3. Off the side of the iron, no good. Hammond kept it alive. Fresh down the lane and couldn't get it to go, but he'll go back to the free throw line.
We talked about it earlier, John. The more that he can dribble drive, the more he goes to the free throw line, the better their chances are of putting a victory together because he's an outstanding free throw shooter.
Looking to make this a 6-point advantage and points 29 and 30. And missed it. He'll try to extend the lead to 5. 2:42 left in the fourth quarter.
He's mad at himself because he knows that when you miss one, typically when you're a good free throw shooter, just a little lack of concentration. You got to just take a deep breath, know you're a little tired, and just do it naturally. Don't think about it. There you go.
Got that one. Soft rim. He's got 29.
2-possession game, John. Merrillville's got to – they don't have to be in a hurry, but they really need to start coming away with points in the half court.
And Hardiman on the spin. The right hand got it off the glass.
That shot. Wow.
That does not look like a sophomore right there.
No, it does not. He's got a lengthy stride, too, I might add. He can cover some serious territory.
The lead back down to 3. The hand off to Hammond.
Now, here's where being smart will win you basketball. 2 minutes left. Make smart plays. Excellent timeout. Got to use your timeouts wisely. You talk about it. Really good timeout, in my opinion.
Matt Lynch wants to talk it over on this offensive possession. Chance to extend it to 5, maybe 6. The lead was 8 at the half. Merrillville jumped out early in that first quarter, Jan, 17-4. And they have just steadily just not been as efficient or clean with the basketball.
It's really kind of an interesting scenario. Honestly, with all 4 quarters, I thought Merrillville started off pretty well. They just have this, can't maintain what it is they start off with and kind of fall off a little bit. And still doable, though, John. 2:03, it's anybody's game. Now, you got to make a play. Somebody's got to make a play. You get defensive stops and make plays. That'll win you a game. Get to the free throw line.
Could be a time where Charles Hardiman has to take over.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely. I think that's a good point. You put the hands in the people that can get you the victory now.
Bowman cut through the defense, left it short. Nori, the largest guy in the court, got tied up with the shortest guy, Luke Hammond, and give the ball to Merrillville.
Yep. Now listen, 1-possession game, get a good shot. You get a bad shot any day of the week. Work and get yourself a really good shot right here.
And into the hands of Hardiman, guarded by Bowman. Trying to work a 2-man with Nori. Hardiman all the way down, and he's going to the line for the 3-point play.
That's just something special. I'm just saying. Sophomore, a guy really bodied him. I thought the defense, quite honestly, is pretty good. He still found a way to use his body and put it in. Just a special, special sophomore. Mark his name down, John.
Good defense from Charlestown, better offense from Hardiman. And he gets it. 15 points. And crucial 3 points to tie this one at 49s with 1:38 left.
I like it. I like it a lot. Both teams tied it up. Now it becomes a chess match. Buck 38, legs are a little tired. Now it really becomes a mind game. Stay focused on what you do and how you do it.
And Jan, with, I don't want to say poorly, but Merrillville not playing the second half like they did the first, but not ever out of it.
Yeah.
Always coming back after adversity. They got down as much as 5, have fought back, and now we got a tie ball game with a minute 38 left.
I use the analogy, anytime you got a really good quarterback, you're never out of an offensive game in football. Same thing in basketball. When you've got, there's difference between shooters and scorers. We've got 2 scorers who happen to be good shooters. But when you have 2 really good scorers, you're just not out of it. You got minute 38. They can put points on in a real hurry. So when you have a scorer on your team like both these teams do, and you're within a couple positions, you're really never out of it.
It has been a back-and-forth battle. And you would expect that from Pirates, wouldn't you?
You would. You would.
But this has turned into a great basketball game.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. You know, the 2 last night, I told you, while they were, if you will, for lack of better words, the losers' brackets, you wouldn't know it the way they played. It's coaches coaching and kids really trying to get better, and I think it's something that's pretty cool to watch.
In yesterday's contest, in the first one, Charlestown, Luke Hammond saw very little time. He's played an intricate part in Charlestown getting this tie ball game, even taking a lead. He's had some good looks.
Smart basketball right here. Get it into your guy.
Under a minute 30.
Key here is don't make yourself easy to guard. Move and cut. Move and cut. Make the defense work.
This basketball is going to find the hands of number 10 a lot during this possession. Pull up 3. Off the iron, no good. Fight for the rebound. A.J. Todd comes away with it. And he'll kick it out. Carter going to try it. Big three-pointer.
That's confidence right there. Really big shot by big number 4, Carter. Listen, that young man only averages 3 a game, and he just absolutely may have sealed this one.
3-point advantage. Cameron Jones.
Oh.
In and out, no good. Backside rebound by Durant Hicks.
Josiah
Jones. Got it.
I like it. I like it.
Josiah Jones hadn't scored since the first half and hits a big three-pointer to tie this one at 52s.
Like both teams wanting a victory here. I don't care what their records are. I don't care who they are. You take pride in what you do.
Charlestown going to hold for the final shot. Bowman with the basketball.
Well, worst case scenario, you can win it or play overtime if you take care of the ball.
A.J. Todd with it. Backdoor to Fresh. And missed it. He got bothered by Nori. And that ball is going to find its way out of bounds.
At the end of regulation.
And we've got ourselves some free basketball here on the ISC Sports Network. With that being said, we will take a break. When we come back, we'll have 4 minutes of overtime. Charlestown, Merrillville battling out for the Pirate Cup here on the ISC Sports Network.
And that'll volley, oh my goodness. What a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness. Give it to him. Rolls through the lane, and he knocks him. Oh my goodness.
At Mulberry Telecommunications, it doesn't matter whether you play from home, learn from home, or work from home. We have you covered with fiber-fast internet. Whether you video chat to stay connected with friends and family, or operate a small business, you can do so with the reliability that Mulberry Telecommunications fiber internet provides. From streaming video to regular web surfing, the possibilities really are endless. And that's a reason for all of us to celebrate. Packages start at just $49.95. Visit mintel.net to sign up today.
Back at Memorial Gymnasium, where the Pirates of both Charlestown and Merrillville have brought this the full 32 minutes. And a big 3 from Marcus Carter.
That was huge, yeah.
And then for his first points of the second half, Josiah Jones comes back with the answer. And a lot of contact on that final drive.
But I'll tell you why it wasn't called. Because his hands were, for the most part, vertical. While there was some body, he got the benefit of the doubt because his hands were vertical. No question, there was some contact. I personally like the no call.
The third game in 2 days Jan, you mentioned throughout that fourth quarter, lots of tired legs. They weren't expecting 4 more minutes
Doesn't
of basketball.
matter. You can sleep all day tomorrow. We got a basketball game to win here.
Durant Hicks. Cameron Jones straightaway 3. Front iron no good. Ball bounces around. Durant Hicks with the rebound. And they'll get it up top to Hardiman. Had a big fourth quarter. Guarded by Marcus Carter, who hit that big 3.
Merrillville stand a little bit. You got to move.
Cameron Jones, now in the hands of Josiah Jones, working against Hammond. Jones going to try it again. Front iron. Fresh.
He got to get up there, can he?
Big rebound.
He's got serious elevation.
His length at 6'4" makes him about 8 feet.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's 6'4". He plays like he's 6'9".
Backdoor. Fresh is going to go to the line.
Oh, here come the cramps again. Oh, my. Oh, I hope he's okay. He fought this in the fourth period yesterday.
24, Durant Hicks, his 4th.
Taking a look at the special plays. Got his defender leaning one way, went back door. Really nice pass.
Anthony Fresh looking for point 31. And he got it.
One possession game. Merrillville coaching staff again waving, yelling. Move, move, move.
Now Hardiman with the basketball, guarded by Fresh. Cameron Jones. Now Durant Hicks, he'll pull it back.
All right, you're down one possession. Work and get a good shot. And nothing
Hardiman
wrong
with a
with
spin
that
move.
at all.
And got Fresh in the air.
Foul number 10, Anthony Fresh.
Offense goes through him. He is so difficult to guard.
Charles Hardiman at the line to shoot 2.
Hardiman looking for points 16 and 17.
See, he makes the official make that call because he pulls the ball back in air, forces the defender to kind of lean into him just enough to really force that official to make that call.
Misses that free throw.
Got to get those. Down the stretch, it's all about free throws, no doubt.
Looking to split the pair and making a 2-point advantage. And he does. He's got 16, the lead back down to 2. And Charlestown with the basketball. Working a 2-man with Fresh. Hammond in the corner. Now Todd with it, guarded by Hardiman. Coming up on 2 minutes left in overtime. Todd on the back door, good look to Marcus Carter. Fumbled it a little bit, but good patience to get it back to Bowman, and they'll reset.
It was. If it's not there, don't waste a possession.
On the back door. And once again, Hammond and Carter had a shot at it and just pulled that basketball back.
Yeah, that was a little interesting. I thought he had it for sure, too.
Bowman on the dribble drive. Tried to get to Hammond underneath. And back to Todd. And they are playing the clock.
They're playing the clock, and they're playing the other team wearing out and playing defense. You got to be careful to play to win and not to lose here. Big difference.
One possession game, 2 points is the difference. Todd fell on his wallet. And we got to bring down to pit road and fix that wheel.
I think he lost his shoe.
He did.
Yeah.
I was trying the whole Indianapolis race car reference, you know. Sometimes I fail miserably.
I personally got it, John.
Todd on the inbound, on the back door to Fresh. Good look.
Look out.
And goodness gracious. Josiah Jones got a lot of Anthony Fresh, and Fresh is down.
He's already a little banged up. And that didn't feel very well.
And Fresh up.
I'm kind of guessing that young man might want a very, very extended long ice bath tomorrow. Between yesterday and today, He took some nasty falls.
And Fresh still in a lot of pain.
Anthony Fresh at the line to shoot 2.
He's looking for points 33 and 34.
I like the timeout. He's going to give his team, these are so important. He's going to give his team a chance to kind of regather themselves.
And it seems to be the hip, the right hip.
Well, his right leg has been the same leg that he's kind of had bother him yesterday and today.
But he took a big shot from Josiah Jones. It was a thread the needle pass.
It was. That pass had no margin of error, and it got where it needed to go. Still anybody's game. Tons of time with 1:18 in overtime. Charlestown and Merrillville, two teams who desperately, John, need a bus ride home of a victory. There's a big difference riding home a long bus trip when you win versus you lose. I know that for sure.
And one of these teams will celebrate beating the other one for the very first time, as it's the first meeting between these two teams. And Jen, you mentioned it in the regulation that we get to see a lot of new teams, but it's even more exciting for these teams because they get to see new teams as well.
Well, every team's a little different dynamic. You know, how they play, who they play, their lineups, and so it's a learning process to see, you know, get a chance to play against different teams, how they're coached, how they run their offenses and defenses. It makes you a better player if you just mentally absorb it all in.
Fresh looking for points 33 and 34. And got it. The lead up to 3. This could make it a 2-possession ball game. And he sinks it. Very strong at the free throw stripe. 83. He's only missed 1 free throw.
Well, it's been, quite honestly, the piece of the puzzle that's kept him within striking distance. His free throw shooting.
Josiah Jones for a long 3. Off the front iron, no good. Chased
Great
down
hustle
by Hardiman. Into the paint. Spin move. Good footwork.
Oh,
and George Gervin
word.
would be
Are
proud.
you kidding me? I don't often call for a replay, Charlie. And if you can do it, just to appease me, I'd love to see that again. I know I'm not supposed to do that, but that is as good a looking a shot as you're going to see. And if you ask, Charlie delivers. Take a look at this. Sophomore, up, under, finger roll. I rest my case. Thank you, Charlie. Charlie's produced a ton of games in 2 games, and he's outstanding.
We have a great crew. The ISC Sports Network. They're with you all day yesterday, all day today.
How many finger rolls have we seen in the last 2 days? Not very many.
Like I said, the Iceman, George Gervin, would be very
I
proud.
remember George, yeah, San Antonio. Wow, 55-57, John. Are we going to crown a victor in this one? Who wants it?
We will eventually.
Yeah.
Just when are we going to do it?
Free throw shooting, smart, good shot selection. Now it kind of comes down to who can get a stop.
It'll be very interesting to see what Charlestown does on this possession.
I'm with you.
They played the clock game in the last possession.
I'm with you. I'm very interested to see how he's going to coach this next offensive possession. You got to be a little careful. Last thing you want to do is turn it over.
Or do you want to foul? But Merrillville already in the bonus.
Yeah.
And that's going to send A.J. Todd to the free throw line.
Got to make sure you know who you're fouling. That's where your assistant coaches come into play.
Foul number 14, Charles Hardiman, his 3rd.
Todd, a 77% free throw shooter.
At the line to shoot 2.
Well, for sure, you got to make sure there's or plenty of clock to give yourself a chance.
And rattles it in. 4 points for the senior guard. Football team's leading rusher, put it in the end zone 11 times. Looking to put this one on the back end of the free throw and put his Pirates up 4. And missed it.
1 out of 2. One possession game. They got what they wanted.
Hardiman in the paint. Fadeaway jumper. Off the iron, no good.
Big
Bowman
rebound.
crashes for the rebound. Now Fresh with it.
Oh, don't want to pick up your dribble. Good timeout.
Head coach Matt Lynch saved the possession.
Yes, he did. That's a no-no over there.
Timeout, Charlestown.
And that is their final timeout. Merrillville has 1 left. Down 3. We are in the overtime frame. And a back-and-forth battle all afternoon long.
It's just fun to sit here and watch basketball. I mean, this is what, in one of the greatest gyms in the state of Indiana, Memorial. Been a lot of good players come through this. Jimmy Rail. There's been many. When I was growing up, this place you couldn't buy a ticket to come and see the great Jimmy Rail. You talk about a shooter. I was really young, but got to see him play. Man, could that guy shoot the ball. And there's been many others, too. I can't think of all their names.
Well, just recently, a Kansas Jayhawk, Flory Badunga.
Yeah, Flory Badunga, yeah. Well, his meter was a different meter. It was block shots. The dunk meter was here. You still see it to your left over there. It's still up here, the dunk meter. Dunk meter and SWAT meter, he set records that probably never be broke in this facility.
He came into Kokomo as a soccer player.
Yes, he
Never
did.
touched a
A
basketball
very
in his
tall
life.
soccer player, I might add.
And look where he's at now.
Yeah.
Now Fresh, being chased down by Durant Hicks. Gets the foul.
Merrillville's going to roll the dice a little bit here and see if they can get a couple more misses out of Charlestown free throw shooting. This is probably not the guy.
The 5th foul on Durant Hicks. He's going to have to take a seat for the remainder of this one. 31 seconds left. And Fresh looking for points 35 and 36.
You can just tell when it leaves his hand. When he has the great ball rotation, watch the ball. When you see it leave his hands and it's got really great rotation, it's going in. It just is.
It's 4 points now, 2-possession game.
If the rotation stops a little bit, it has a little bit of chance. But when he has that great ball rotation as a free throw shooter, he doesn't miss many.
He's got 36, and Merrillville has to go. Down 2 possessions.
Don't want to foul here if you're Charlestown. Merrillville doesn't have to have a 3, but they shoot 1.
And Bowman grabs a rebound.
And they do it.
That's Kylan Reddick in number 50. And they break the press. Carter's got it. And the late foul by the junior, Kylan Reddick.
Well, the problem there, an awful lot of clock. If you're going to foul, you don't want all that clock to run off. And the coaching staff from Merrillville screaming over there to foul somebody, but not before another 5 to 6 seconds went off the clock.
Todd with a chance to put this one away. It's already 2 possessions with 5.3 left. Sinks the first calmly. A.J. Todd up to 5 points.
That one will probably do it.
And he's got 6.
Yep.
Josiah Jones gets it away. Back iron, no good.
Charlestown 62, Merrillville 55.
Charlestown down for about 3 quarters and a half. Come back, take Merrillville to overtime and win by 7, 62 to 55.
Yeah, it's a fun game. You know, both teams fought hard, had a chance to win, free throws. You had your dunks, you know, some really nice passing. I thought it was 2 teams who, A, needed a game, they needed a victory, and both of them played as hard as they could to try to get one. Unfortunately, in overtime, one fell a little short in Merrillville. But listen, Merrillville can get, if they can get better, they have got pieces to do that, John. I really think they do. They've got to figure out their defensive side, though.
Charles Hardiman led the way from Merrillville with 18. It was impressive 18 points. Some of the moves that young sophomore has. And it's a good thing that Bo Patton has him coming back for 2 more years. But on the other side, for Charlestown, led by the senior himself, Anthony Fresh, 36 points. He also did at the free throw line, 10 for 12, and he came up big at the end of this one. Partner, your thoughts on this one? If there's an encore as good as this, we're in for a treat.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Listen, you know, it's once again, is both teams needing a victory. Charlestown, 10 points in the overtime. Merrillville just 3. Merrillville really fought hard to get back in this thing. Their offense really kind of struggled in the second half, but congratulations to both teams. They put on a good, hard performance, but at the end of the day, Charlestown just a little more effort and good free throw shooting to clinch this one.
Charlestown leaves at 5-4. Merrillville will go back home at 1-7. For our entire ISC Sports Network crew and my partner Jan Bozier, I'm John Natale. We'll be back for Game 4 as Bishop Sitard will play New Haven. You're watching the 6th annual Phil Cox Memorial Holiday Tournament right here on the ISC Sports Network.